All right, so we are live. Welcome, welcome. If you are joining us for the first time, you're welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you very much. And sorry, I am a bit late, but yes, we are going to start this gist right about now. Let me quickly check the sound just to make sure it is okay. And this is going to be a quick one. From the thumbnail, the title, I know you have a clue of the conversation. You must have seen it. If you have not, it's about a Nollywood actress that her sex tape just leaked. So let's dive right into that conversation. Looking at my network, seems like my network is kind of misbehaving. Sorry, pardon me. Let me see. Okay, so let's hear this. I hope the sound is okay. Hope my voice is loud enough. All right, so good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Sorry, let me. All right, so welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us, please don't forget to say hi so I will know who is here and who is not here. All right, so without wasting time, let's get right into this gist. Let's say 20, at most 30 minutes, we are done, or even before that. So, yes, Moyo Lawal is a Nollywood actress, and recently we've just been seeing I don't know what to call them. Is it Pornhub or what? I don't know, of Nollywood or celebrities out there. Like, people have just been releasing videos back to back of different celebrities and all of that. But right now, the person trending is by the name Moyo Lawal. She's a Nollywood actress, and for a while, I say for a while, for some days now, when that video came out, people have actually backed up the video with an old video of Moyo, saying that Moyo has actually spoken up. But some people were like, no, that's an old video when her name was mentioned in something else. But now she released an official statement that I saw on her own Instagram. So I was like, okay, let's bring this and discuss it. Let's not talk about God. I don't want us to be so quick, because some people are just quick to put news out there and not even verifying if it is the truth or not. So yes, Moyo's video is out there. One thing, look, one thing I love about this particular situation is the fact that a lot of people are not really dragging Moyo, and some people are even going as far as saying that the man involved is not even that good at what he was doing. Like, so what's the need of putting out such video if you cannot even power, like, you know? Hello, 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 sis. Oh, yo, God, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you so much. It's been long. It's been long since I came live. I was like, this night I must, even if it's 12, like 12 midnight right now, past 12 my time. But like, okay, even if it's 20 minutes, let me drop something. And when I saw this Moyo gist, I was like, this one is not gonna pass me. Yes, so sis, it's long time. When I saw this Moyo's gist, I was like, what the heck? And when I saw that video that they backed it up with, first of all, I was saying, wait, is this really an official statement from Moyo? And if this is official statement, then this is terrible. But then I was going to the comments and I saw that people were saying, no, this is an old video that she was responding to something else. And then this evening, I now saw her official statement, which I'm going to be reading in a bit. But let's get right into this thing. Internet is kind of divided concerning this, and not just the Moyo, and like other public figures, celebrity, Tiwa Savage, name them, Empress, and the rest of them, that their videos have been out there posted by people. And a lot of people are of the opinion that people should not be filming such videos. I beg to differ. When people say don't film such videos, different people have different fantasies and different things that gets them high and different things that gets them up there, or in their relationship. And I feel like what you do in your relationship with your partner, because right now I don't think the person that did this to Moyo is still with Moyo. So whatever you're doing with your partner or someone that you were dating is something that you're trusting that it will be private. And there used to be a time, the fan waiting. Sis, have you not seen the video? Me, I don't really care to watch. People were saying go to what is it called? Go to what is this app? I always forget the name of this Telegram, that they posted the video of Moyo Lawal and all of that. Some people were hailing her that she's good at it, but the guy didn't know what he was doing. Oh, you watched them? Me, I didn't. I've not seen the video. I've not seen anything. So, and I'm not even interested because I feel like you watched it. Okay, okay, you meant fans. Okay, you know, I just feel like this is just silly, because I don't even understand what is make. Oh, fantasy. Oh, fantasy. You were talking about, yeah, but sis, that's what it is now. Different people have different fantasy. If we get to hear everybody's fantasy, some of us will just faint. See, some of the kind of things you will hear that is going through some people's mind, or things that they're actually doing in their relationship, you will just not even have words for it. You will just pass out immediately you hear it, because it will be just so out of this world. So when things like this happen, I always feel like the person that is releasing such content is a childish person, because really, frankly speaking, a whole lot of people out there, men and women, have this type of content either in their phones, in their somewhere, you know they always have this type of content. But I, like, what is the thing that is driving someone to go from when you had it all good and you all did whatever you all did, and now you feel like you're so upset, you're so mad at that person, and you want to just mess the person up, and you go out there to put out something like this, your private moment with that person, just because you want to pay the person back. And I think the society we live in also, mostly places like Nigeria and all of that, where women are always the ones to be dragged. That's why a whole lot of people are out there putting out these sex tapes of women and all of that. But if people will actually change the narrative of this whole thing, when such thing comes out, the person putting it out should be the one that should be dragged, except it's someone that's, something that you would say, okay, like some celebrity, someone else's husband or something like that. But someone in a relationship, or someone that thought the person was in a relationship. Let me read comment. Oyoyo's was said people should, let me read from here. So people should not make such videos. Since there is no way you can say people should not make such videos, because that is what gets some people to cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 12, cloud 1 million. That is what spices some people's relationship. Like, that's the spice to it for them, because people see a lot of all these porn movies and all of that. What do they call adult movies? Let me stop using the word PB. People see all these adult movies a lot, and what people do in these adult movies, and some people want to act it out. Yeah, okay, let me drop link. Some people want to act it out, and that's their own little way of doing something and keeping it for themselves. And also, you have to remember that some people, some wait, where's that? Okay, more. Post comment. Wait, hold. Let me drop this link. Good. Okay. Okay. The link is down. And some people want to do these things, and you will hear some women or men saying, don't watch these adult movies, don't watch these adult movies and all of that. So if they can do their own and have their own, and they feel like, okay, if their partner is watching them and not watching all these other adult movies where you have this professional P stars. Let me not keep saying the word porn. So if I say P, you guys understand what I mean. Where you have professional P stars that are filming, instead of watching that it causes a lot of problems. So I feel like people film that, so they watch that, and it gets them to cloud 9. These days we're hearing some people are saying, they're no longer in the mood. Some people are losing their, even in marriages, you hear all this type of stuff. And it's just a way, I feel like it's a way for some people to spice up their relationship at the stage. Okay. Welcome, sis.
Hi, beautiful. Welcome back. Welcome,
Thank
welcome.
you very much. How are you doing? Longest time.
Yeah, we've missed you. We've missed you. Please don't stay this long anymore.
Yes, so I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try.
All right. The reason why I said people should stop making such videos, as we
Yeah,
get older, we get wiser. Um,
true.
Mayawa, for example, said he made the video with her previous. And there
Yeah,
is no way you make such a video without the other person, that's the partner into the video, will not want a copy. So you guys will share it with each other.
yeah,
Then this is a relationship that anything can go bad. It can pack up any moment.
absolutely.
Then you don't have
Absolutely.
control of that video. People just should understand that the heart of man is desperately wicked. Okay,
Yeah,
people can easily hurt other people, easily without thinking about it a second time. They will just go ahead, and because the world itself
yeah.
is so selfish. And why am I saying it's a selfish word?
That's true.
People think about self, them. They don't think about how others will feel when they are trying to carry out action. So things are tough in Niger. You never can tell
Yeah,
who got hold of this video and brought it out. At first, I was thinking it could be Mayowa. Maybe she has a movie she wants to release. Maybe there is something they want to sell. That's why they put out this one. We remember what Tony Lawal did the other time. The husband said he was divorcing Tony, that he's tired of this relationship,
yeah,
and the whole 9 yards. So people are crazy these days online. They want to do anything and everything to trend because that's a source of income for a lot of people. And how
So,
come you
sis, are
saying
you
it's up?
saying you think that she released Moyo Lawal released this herself?
That was what I thought about initially. I thought there was,
Yeah,
maybe she made a movie she want to trend. But
yeah,
reading her comment today, I just read it a few minutes ago. Reading her
yeah,
comment, I now realize that it could be someone that did that to her. Okay. And
yeah,
if they really want to track this person, they can track it. Everything has IP address. They can
yeah,
track it. Let them do something significant to use the person as an example for others to know that you can actually be caught. Just a
yeah,
matter of giving the IT people, people who are guru into this cracking of or hacking something, they will be able to tell you the originator of that. She said she's taking legal action. I hope she does,
yes,
so that people will know she's genuinely telling the truth, that is not from her. But at the same time,
absolutely.
I thought it was one of those things they do to like get people to notice them, to be controversial. And again, it
Yeah,
wasn't surprise for me. People said they weren't expecting such from Mayo. It wasn't surprise for me at all. I've always seen her as somebody who uses her body, you know, in a very
yeah,
caricatural way. You're making caricature of yourself. You're not thinking about your dignity, the personality that has the body. You have a beautiful body. If she did not do any enhancement, I don't know. But at the same time, you should respect
yeah,
that body. But these days, they don't want to respect the body. After all, it was an S-tape that gave Kim Kardashian the platform. So a lot
yeah,
of people are trying to copy Kim Kardashian. It was until recently that we heard that everything was stage managed by their mother. So you can
yeah,
understand the extent people can go. I felt maybe Mayowa has a movie that is she's trying to release or something. But reading her article, I said, okay, let me give her a benefit of a doubt. But am I surprised she did a movie like that, a video like that? I'm not surprised. Even till yesterday in the morning, before that thing hit the internet, she was still
yeah.
dangling her body on social media. She's one of the persons that has no respect for womanhood. When I mean no respect at all for
But
womanhood.
sis, do you blame her? How many movies have you seen Moyo lately in?
If she in
That's
movie
what
cannot
sells now.
to think of, why I'm saying, there is this South African woman. I
Yeah.
think she ended up in France many years ago during the slave trade because she was
Oh,
voluptuous. You understand? They had
yeah,
to use her and put her in a museum. She was
Yeah.
used by Oyibo during
Yes.
slave trade. So eventually, it was not too long ago that they had to go back to where she died, and then they took her remains back to South Africa to give her some dignity. Okay, that was because she
Yeah.
was forced into it. You understand?
Yeah.
Situation, life, and experience forced her into it. Now, God gave you a body. All you know is to come and be dangling the thing on the internet to arouse people. You have no respect of the body. Is I was telling my
Yeah.
husband the same thing yesterday. Cardi B released a new song. The
Yeah.
dance song was just all about different colors of butts twerking. That
Yeah.
shouldn't be what black women should be known for. It shouldn't.
But sis, that's because that's what sells.
That's what
For example,
sells.
when I saw Cardi B's video too, the first thing that came to my mind is every time you see Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, what's her name?
Yeah, that's
It's
her name.
always something nasty. And I was like, if these women will really clothe themselves fully and sing something, I don't think that that album will sell, or that song, will
It
go
will,
viral.
because there was no talent in the on the song. The song, it was flat. You understand?
Yeah.
But
So
but
they
the
just backed it up with a very, you know, crazy video.
yeah,
So I feel like that because people see how the world or people respond to such content. That's why you notice a lot of the Nollywood people, they are doing their body, and other public figures are doing their body, and immediately they do it. The next thing they use, every time they snap a picture, is from behind. Every time is from. It's no longer when people used to flaunt their face, their hot legs, their something else. Everything now has to do with the behind, the behind, the behind. That's why when you say about Moyo doing this, I was like, how many movies do you see Moyo acting? Moyo has to sell her market, and just like the other ones out there. But I feel like people releasing this type of thing, videos of these women, are just being petty, because when you're going into a relationship, you know that it might last, it might not last, it might lead to marriage, even marriage these days. Shay, we're talking about you,
sincerely
Ledoche, and
speaking, even
wife.
marriage, people should be careful when you're making such video with anybody. Anybody should be careful.
Of course, everybody should be careful. But I feel like, what about those days where people used to respect boundaries? Just because you left someone doesn't mean you're going to come out and just start putting out this type of stuff that both of you actually did when everything was okay. So I feel like it is really not okay for people to be doing things like this. And I agree with you when you said they should find the person that released the first video, and actually punish the person, even if it's 6 months in jail. In fact, even if it's 5 minutes, let there be a punishment, because it's getting too much. Because I saw that the Freeze's video, and he was talking about how another person's, I didn't even hear about that, but I don't know who that lady is, but I guess she's also a public figure. That the person's video was on Twitter, and he was referring to himself as a man of God, and he was seeing all this type of thing and all of that. That the Moyo own, he didn't watch up to 50 minutes or all of that. He was just kind of making a little bit, trying to make light of the situation also, but trying to also pass his message. But he was saying that within 2 weeks, how many people we've seen with this type of video. But me, I feel like at the end of the day, are people going to stop living their life just because some people don't want to be responsible? If this is what makes someone to feel all high up, that's it. After you're done with it, either you delete it if you want to keep it for memory's sake or for highness sake, just as somebody would take out, for example, drink alcohol and get. If that's what you have it for, then keep it for that, and let it be something that once you feel like you're no longer with that person, it should be one of the things that you get rid of. Just as some people will say, if I keep this particular thing, it will remind me of the person. Oh, what happened? Is it network? What happens? Is it
Sorry,
network?
I kicked myself out
Out.
unknowingly. So I came back
Oh,
right in, but you were talking. So I said, let me just let you know. See,
okay.
you're making
Sorry.
a point, but I'm still of the opinion that people shouldn't be making such videos, especially on their phones. People shouldn't be making. If you want to be silly to that extent, get a camera. Know that this camera is for personal use and personal use alone. You don't have to link it to any of your emails that it can hit the internet. No, let it be secluded. That is something that is, it's just like the way if you have a gun in the house, you put it in a safe place and you lock it with key. That's what is required, those safety measures.
But even
But
that one is not safe now.
no,
Even if you have like when I had my camcorder, and I had stuffs in my camcorder, and they broke into my room in school. The person that stole my camcorder stole everything with it,
I
and that was
know,
something that was
I know
inside my
that one.
wardrobe. So, for example, if that person decided to put out photos, okay, for then I would, well, somebody would not say, why did you keep this type of thing? No, I had it hidden in my own private home, but somebody broke into the home when I was not at the home and carted away with my camera, camcorder, everything that was valuable that the person could lay hands on. So it's never too safe.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the safety I'm talking about is just internet related. So far, that thing is
Yeah,
not linked on your email because sometimes you mistakenly send somebody's picture to another or
so yes,
somebody's text to another. So
yeah,
those kind of mistakes could happen. So to avoid those kind of mistake happening, you can actually use a camera completely way off your internet access and make sure you're not linking it to any of your emails so you don't say, oh, it was a mistake done and all and things like that. But I'm still of
yeah,
the opinion that people shouldn't engage in such act. Okay, I'm still of the opinion that no, they shouldn't be filming themselves doing it. If they want to see, they can go to a place that has mirrors and surround themselves with mirrors. They can watch it as they are doing it. There are those days in Nollywood movies, you see a house, the whole of the ceiling is mirror, the side is
yeah.
mirror, the side is mirror. Those people that did those kind of homes is because they want to see reflection of themselves. Maybe they want to be looking at themselves, do all those kind of thing. But to record and keep in a phone, especially with a boyfriend, is very risky. That person
But
might turn.
what about people that need that ginger?
What kind of ginger you
That,
need?
that's what but that's
If
what a
the
lot of people
if
do
the
it for.
person is needs ginger, that means there is something wrong with him or her naturally. If you need someone something else to arouse you, that means there is a problem medically that you don't want to address. Because ordinarily that thing's supposed to be on in the heat of passion. If there is
Yeah.
no heat of passion that you want to be warmed up, now motto you be that they won't warm you up before we start driving the car. Even these days, they don't want motors anymore. When I was small, they used to, hey, go and
Yeah,
warm the
they just
car.
started.
Eh, go and warm the car. These days, I've never sent anybody to warm my car. You put your key, bah, you're out. Give me one
But okay,
second.
okay, did you see the video? Because at the video that Summer did recently about Koro Obidi's sister's husband, what's his name? Cheta, right? Yeah.
What did Cheta do?
Summer said she saw a video where Cheta was saying there was a time where Koro Obidi's sister, why did I forget her name? Nancy, right?
Uh,
Yeah, when Nancy didn't want to do the do, she lost everything. He had to go and report her to his mother and to her father. So even in marriages, you will hear things like this. So I feel like that's why sometimes people kind of go the other route, you know,
no, no,
to
no,
have things that will kind of remind them of when they had it
no.
hot, for
A
example, and
woman
maybe
or a
that will
man
help
might not want to do
boost
the
the
do. And then you report
yeah,
to maybe a sponsor, their wedding sponsor, their parents or guardian or counselor and all of that. That is entirely different thing. Even if they okay, let's assume it's to ginger them. The woman is
yeah,
not in the mood and you're watching the thing by yourself. It will ginger you finish. The woman will still not be in the mood. You understand? So it's just for, like you said, fantasy. It's just for them for their own personal pleasure. Anybody filming it is well, okay. When I'm lonely, I will look at this and I will come. That's why they are
yeah,
doing it, not just because of any ginger. No, like I said before, if a man is looking towards such to ginger him to get into the mood, medically there is
yeah,
something wrong with the body because that particular area of a man doesn't require
yeah,
too much gingering. Once it start getting
yeah,
to too much ginger, the person should go and first of all check if he has the high blood pressure. Okay, so we'll start from there. Or if it's
Yeah.
diabetic. Okay, so it's just something of memory. I've heard people say, "Yeah, I will take your panty, your panties for me to remember you. I will sniff it." I
Yeah.
will. People do all manner of things, but
True.
for your own safety and sanity, especially in this age of social media, everybody should be careful. Do you know, even if you
That's
get
true.
into a space with someone that you're not so sure of, make sure everybody turns off their phone before any action is started. Every phone,
Yeah.
every gadget off. You have to be aware to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, Mayowa's mates in Nigeria already have
Yeah.
children. Okay, let's assume she
Yeah.
has children, and somebody will come to school and drag the hell, the living whatever daylight out of the child at school because of this.
Like Tiwana, Tiwana already have a son.
Yeah, my daddy is calling me. Is it time to go? Okay, you see why I came in to jump in immediately to discuss this with you, because I was
Ah,
about
you're
to
going out.
yeah. Can I create a shirt? So I will be leaving you host, and then if I get into the car and I still have time, I will be in the comment section. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so very much. Thank you, sis. Thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you.
in.
You
God
take
bless
care.
you.
All right.
Yeah. I'm also going to round up very soon. Okay, so you people heard someone else's opinion, and that was Oyoyo's word, saying people should not even think about it, no matter how nice you think it is. Don't bother yourself filming yourself when you're doing the do, even if you think that partner of yours, both of you are so much in love and whatnot. You never know. No one knows tomorrow, and no one knows what to expect, what will happen or not. That being said, I want to quickly read Moyo. This is like 26 minutes. I want to quickly read Moyo Lawal's official statement, because a lot of people posted an old video of hers saying that that was her statement, and that actually made some people angry, people that really didn't pay much attention, because some people will just watch a video and move on. And if you don't dive right into some comment section, sometimes you will not really understand what is going on. Mostly, most times is the comment section. That's where you see the main gist. So when, for example, myself, when I saw that video, I was looking and I was like, the video of hers that they're saying is trending. For me, I didn't bother looking for the video to watch it, but screenshot of you know that yes, truly there's a sex tape of Moyo, you know, trending, and other people's video that I saw where some people were even making fun of the guy that was involved, that the guy doesn't know how to wire, he doesn't know how to bang, he doesn't know how to do the do and all of that he was being all romantic and whatnot. And so on the other hand, some persons were hailing Moyo, that Moyo is good, man, she's good, she knows what she's doing. But anyway, let me pull up the official statement from Moyo, and let's read that. So let's go to Instagram and pull up the. Okay, so this is from Moyo Lawal official, her official verified page, and she wrote, a private video of mine from a while ago has been inappropriately shared without my consent, violating my privacy and trust. I want to emphasize that this video done with my ex I was to marry as at that time was never intended for public consumption, and its unauthorized distribution is a breach of my personal boundaries. However, this criminal breach, oh, sorry, however, this criminal breach of privacy will definitely be treated with legal action. She went further to say, it really hits it really hits me funny because I always maintain a strict approach to my sexuality, even going as far as being celibate for a few years, refusing to date often, and choosing to be alone most times. However, I am determined to not let this unfortunate incident break my spirit. I appreciate the support and understanding of those who have reached out to me during this challenging time. Please know that please know that your kindness and goodwill means the world to me. And she captioned it that this is her first and only official statement concerning this particular situation. So, in other words, Moyo is trying to let everyone know that the video that is tagged to this ugly incident is not her official statement. Okay, that video has absolutely nothing to do with what is going on right now. So this is what Moyo is saying, that she did the video. She's not denying that she did the video, but she's stating clearly that, because some people were saying, is this not a married man, is this not a married man, is Moyo, did Moyo do it with a married? People wanted to know, but Moyo is saying that she dated this person, and this person actually was someone that she thought she was going to settle down with. So I believe it's someone she trusted and she did this video with. Now we do not know if the person is the one that actually shared it, or someone, got hold of the person's phone, or somehow, maybe the person lost the person's phone, or we don't know, because Moyo didn't explain all of that, or maybe the person too didn't explain all of that to Moyo. So far, we've not heard a thing from the person, the particular person. So if anything comes up, we're still going to talk about it. If nothing, well, that is that. But if you are coming across this video, please drop your thoughts in the comment section, because people can actually learn from this. Like, for me, for example, I am of a different opinion from the co-host we had, or Yoyo's word. Well, Yoyo's word is saying she would advise people should not even do this. If you feel like you need something like this, then you should be seeing your doctor and checking yourself. And I also gave instance of Nancy May Korobili's sister, where there's a video. If you know Summer Ako is she's popular here on YouTube. She talks about celebrity gist, and she also talks about stuff that people can learn, one or two things. And if you see her video, that's where I heard about the Chital. This is a married man telling his own story. So a lot of marriages too are going through things. So sometimes people might be doing certain things to spice up their relationship, their marriage, and whatnot. So, but for me, I feel like people should understand that certain things are not things that you share. It's not something you use as a weapon. You don't weaponize something like this, that just because the person is no longer with you, or maybe the person is saying something that you don't agree with online, and you feel like, oh, I'm going to embarrass you, I'm going to blast this person. Like, it's getting too much, where people will just stop, let me come out. For example, when Annie was upset with her husband, as Two-Face's wife, she's like, pack the car, I'm going to post this. People are so quick to go to social media and put their partners out there, or put people that they were dating out there, put things out there. And I think the time has actually come where people will stand, and even if you have to scold that person, for example, Moyo right now, scolding Moyo that why did you even do that video in the first place, people should start by scolding the person that brought out the video first. I'm not saying Moyo is not wrong, but the same thing was done to Tiwa Savage. The same thing was done to Empress and Jama. We can just keep naming names. So many people. Why is it that men? I don't even understand like there's this virus or something in the air where men feel like, oh my goodness, once the woman I'm with offends me, I'm going to publish something we did in private. Why is it so? There is nothing okay with such behavior, and until they will start punishing people, until there will be a penalty for people that are doing this, be it a man, a woman, whomever is doing this. Here's what said. The act is wrong. We don't know who released the video. Exactly. Moyo didn't state in her own video. And also, we've not heard from the person. And the internet is still saying, find the man, find the man. Some people are finding photos of someone that nobody knows if that's exactly the person. But nobody knows yet. So if they will be able to find the first person, the first platform where the first video that came out, find it, trace the person that released it, and let the person tell. For example, the case of Eniola Badmos, where the other lady was saying Eniola is a pimp. Eniola pimped her friend, pimped this, pimped that. Sure, when they went to her home now to arrest her, her story changed. That what she was saying is not true. That she was paid to do that. There should be punishment for this type of act, because whatever somebody decide to do in their bedroom in private should not be something that you will bring out in public. Okay, if they are professional porn stars, we will know that okay, this is what they do, it is their job, they are professional, they are working just as other people wake up in the morning and go to their 9 to 5 jobs or whatever. That's how those people too, they get ready and they go film these videos and they get paid for it. So if you're doing this thing in private, in the moment of enjoyment, in the fun moment of fun or whatever you call it, do not use it against that person when everything turns ugly. I really was saying it could be anybody, including Moyo and her friends. Moyo and her friends. Hmm. Well, but the thing is, if from what people were saying and the way Moyo presents herself, me the video in particular, I have not watched. But I feel like if Moyo herself will put out a video, won't Moyo pick a guy that knows how to wire? Won't Moyo pick a guy that knows how to really knack? So the video will look kind of very hot and professional. For example, Oyoyo's will give example of Kim Kardashian, Kim Kardashian's video, and then that of another Hollywood star that was called Mimi, Mimi something. Mimi's video was top notch. Mimi's video could compete with the professionals. Anybody that saw when Mimi's video leaked to which that too they said she released it was planned. But anyways, just as Kim Kardashian video was planned. But I'm saying if you will put such video out there, won't you really prepare yourself very well from the scene of where you're going to be filming to what you're going, how you're going to be dressed, how the thing is going to start, the styles you're going to give, the ow and the ooh and the whatnot. But I feel like if Moyo would have been the one to post, Moyo would have posted something better than this. Now people are out there laughing that the guy don't even sabi knack. Guy when no sabi knack na guy, at the, at the end of the day. So Moyo's friends, I would say, okay, maybe, because sometimes when you have issues with your friends and they know that you have something like this, if they can lay their hands on it, some friends are that wicked to do that, both on the guy's side and on Moyo's side. If they have someone that really offended, they can actually post it and make you look like you did it yourself. So you get all the blame, the dragging, the embarrassment, the everything that comes with this type of thing. But I just hope that Moyo will not just put this, because Tiwa Savage also came out, talked about it, and nothing happened. Every other person that we've seen, these celebrities and public figures, nobody has ever brought someone out and done something except the guy that messed up Empress Njama that was arrested, and not he wasn't arrested in Nigeria anyway, he was arrested somewhere else. But I feel like in Nigeria, the time has come when they will pick up people that are doing this type of stuffs and actually get them to, I don't know, even if it's jail time, anything, whatever the penalty will be. But the law, I don't know, maybe we have a law, that supports this, but I don't know. But I believe there is a law. So people should at least pay for this type of crime where you know that it will never, even if you have it on someone, even if you accidentally found someone's phone on the road in the gutter somewhere and you were able to unlock the phone and you found all this type of stuff inside, the first thing on your mind is not to go sell it to some porn site or to someone or to try and make money or give it to a blog that will put it out there so they can embarrass the person that is in the video or whatnot. There should be a level of punishment that comes with this. And I feel like the person that put this thing out there really did it on purpose, because if you know, Moyo portrays herself, and sometimes when people like, oh, Moyo is a tough girl, Moyo is a hard girl, Moyo is a bad girl, I feel like Moyo is trying too hard to play this game of I'm a bad bitch kind of game, like trying to make herself look like she's a tough person that can do anything, and I'm this, I'm this, I'm that. Like my co-host said that she's always showing off her body, and that's another thing that is common with a lot of them, a lot of the public figures, from all these big brothers, people to the ones that will just accidentally get famous through some kind of stupid act like Blessing C and the rest of them, and the Nollywood people, the way a lot of them kind of move with their body and trying to play that I feel like that is also working against them. That people will want, if they find something like this on them, the first thing they want to do is put it out there just to embarrass them, nothing else, just to embarrass these women. And um, another thing I want to add is, if you're a public figure, you all these Nollywood people and whatever, public figure, someone that you're doing something that people know you, people see your face, people kind of know your name. If your name is said in a place, lots of people gonna recognize and know who they're talking about. You should be extremely careful, even more careful than the regular person that nobody knows. Okay, generally everybody should be careful, but I feel like they should even be more careful, because I feel like these Nollywood people, a lot of people that watches their movie for the actresses, a lot of men that watches their movies wants to really bet them, and the way some of them present themselves also outside when they are on set or whatever, and they're like, you check their Instagram, their social media handles, the kind of content they put, the way they present themselves and all of that, all in the name of making some cash. We know times are hard, everybody, we're all hustling here. If we know they hustle, none go there, they talk 1 a.m. last, you understand? But I'm just saying that people should be more careful, because some people are just there, even betting. Oh, I'm going to bet this person. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And when they are able to, the first thing they want to get is get something on you that they can show to people to prove that, yes, they won the bet, they did it, they scored the goal. So be extremely careful to whom you're letting all your guards down just in the name of you found someone and you think you've fallen in love. Because some of these people already have a perception based on you people's act, based on the roles you play on TV, based on those roles, okay? Because you've seen so many interviews granted by these people where they'll talk about likes of Percent Ozoko, where people feel like she's a wicked woman in real life. There's another one that granted an interview. I don't remember the Nollywood. Oh, thank you so very much. Oyoyo's was said by host. Thank you so very much. Thank you, sis. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. So this lady also talked about how she was embarrassed on the road just because she used to play a part of a wicked woman in Nollywood. So people should be extremely careful. Be careful of what you do, because these things might come back to bite you in the ass. And I think that's exactly what happened to Moyo right here. And I just hope she picks this up. But another thing that I love the fact that Moyo is not being dragged the way, for example, Tiwa Savage and others were being dragged, and the way they were being laughed at and mocked and all of that. This time, people are kind of realizing that it seemed like a lot of men or a lot of guys these days are now trying to weaponize this thing where they will film a video of when they are doing the do, they're having something to do with their girlfriends, their wives, and then when they maybe a divorce happen, a breakup, and all of that, the first thing they are thinking of is how they will go and upload those videos so the whole world sees it and start laughing at the woman involved. So I think it is really, really tacky, and I just hope that Moyo follows up, and this is not just her just trying to um, you know play tough and sound tough and like, okay, we're going to pick this up and we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then at the end of the day we don't get to see anybody being brought to book. Because if a lot of people have already been brought to book with all these thousands and hundreds of videos that we've seen online recently, then people will know that if they put something like this out there, there's going to be punishment. Because at the end of the day, we can scream from today till tomorrow telling people not to take part in such act in terms of filming yourself when you're doing the do with your partner, with your husband, your wife, or your whatever. But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And I'm of the opinion that people should not uh, um, be restricted to feel free to enjoy themselves and like, do whatever. It might sound crazy to someone else's. You have to resent another man's praise, another man's poison, or something like that. What you like might not be what the next person likes, and and so on and so forth. But if there is a penalty that comes with it, because a lot of times people, for example, will piss you off, and somebody will do something to really drive you crazy, make you so upset, and you're like, you wish you can buy the person, you wish you can unleave this person, but you don't do it because if you will for if you're there to murder someone, you might have life in prison, you might be in jail for life. There's a penalty, there's a punishment that comes with it. with that. So I feel like this also, there should be a law worldwide everywhere that states that you cannot use content like this as a revenge when something goes wrong in your relationship. You cannot. Whatever you have with that person, you either destroy it or keep it for yourself alone. Okay, if maybe you lost your phone and whatnot, and that content comes out with investigation and everything, they will be able to know where the content came out from, and they will be able to know if they can trace it back to you one way or the other. But do not go giving these things to bloggers, all in the name of you want to embarrass somebody that you feel like, because you've been there, you've seen the person uh without clothes, you've gone down with the person, and now you feel like the whole world needs to know. Nobody, the whole world didn't need to see this Moyo's video. The whole world didn't need to see all those other videos that came out there. But some persons just felt like they can be petty enough. And because a whole lot of times when things like this come out, they always overlook the men and focus more on the women. And I think, and I feel like that's the reason why most times they are the ones that put it out there. But we know that times are changing, and now there are women that they want to trend by fire, by force, and they would do these videos intentionally, like the case of that of Kim Kardashian and the rest of them, Mimi and name them. They would do these videos by themselves and put it out there just so they can, make money out of it, trend, be the talk of town and everything. But still, I feel like even if you do this yourself and you put it out there by yourself, you should be punished, because if you want to join, there is an industry, a massive industry that is into this type of stuff. So if you feel like you want to be nasty, you want to be that way, you want the world to see you that way, then go join the industry. Let everybody know that you're a professional porn star, and then you can put your videos out there and get famous that way. But don't try to play the card of you're a normal person, you're an average person, you're whatever, but at the end of the day, such content of yours is out there. I feel it is absolutely tacky. So like I said, we are going to see this Moyo story through to the end. Moyo have stated that this official statement she just released will be the like, that's it. She's not going to be talking much about this. And she said she has not spoken before. So if you have seen the other video that they posted with the photos of Moyo, she is saying that is not an official statement from her. This statement right now, that is just a write up and not a video, is her official statement. And she clearly stated there that there is going to be legal actions. And she also stated that the person that is in that video, because some people were of the opinion that Moyo did it with a married man, she didn't even do it with a boyfriend. And that's why some persons were upset, okay, because they were of the opinion that if you're going to do something like this, at least it should be with your boyfriend or your husband and not with a married man. But Moyo has actually cleared the air that the person she did that video with is actually someone she was dating at that time, and that was supposed to be for private consumption and not for public consumption. And the video was released without her knowledge, and also it was her partner and nothing else, and that she's going to take it up legally. So let us see. It would be nice to see someone being brought to book. That being said, this is also going to lead us to more conversation concerning these kinds of topic, because every day we've been seeing this type of contents, and we can no longer just keep quiet and not say anything, because a lot of people are going to fall victim, and that is not cool. That being said, I've been talking for 49 minutes, and I think I'm going to round up right here. Well, slowly we're going to come back into more live streams when we have conversations like this, that we can just sit here and talk all together. It doesn't matter how late it is, we will try our best. If you cannot catch, you can catch us. You can catch the replay of the live stream. You can watch the replay to catch up and know what we're discussing. But some other topics that are not too long, we're going to We're going to put them in short form videos and upload them in the channel. And if it's just something like an update and that will just take a few minutes or a few seconds, we're going to have those in shorts. Thank you so very much for joining us today in Entertainment Daily, okay, where we're giving you celebrity gist, trending topics, world news, and everything else that matters. Thank you so very much for joining us today. And I say thank you so very much, Oyoyo's World, for coming in, giving us your opinion, joining us here in the conversation and everything. And I say thank you to everyone that came in and didn't bother to and my silent watchers. I always call you because a lot of people will come in and they will not say a thing. They will just watch in silent and move on. If you're here, if you've been watching, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and try to catch up with our playlist. We have juicy and interesting topics there. And if you come across something that you want us to know about, you can find us on Instagram, on Facebook, or drop a comment underneath one of our videos if there's a topic you want us to discuss, and we will sure get to it. Thank you all so very much. And this is me saying good morning from my side because it's already 1 a.m. my time. So, good morning from my side and see you in the next one. Thank you. God bless you. Have a lovely day. And that's me signing out. Thank you all.